Plaintiff Stephen Barrett met the defendant when they worked together, and she was a DJ who introduced him to the electronic dance music scene. Stephen claims he loaned the defendant money after she was arrested for having drugs in her car, but he's suing because she's failed to repay. Defendant Beth Lewis admits that she and Stephen were good friends, but she believes he had a crush on her, even though she's gay. Beth insists she was repaying Stephen, but then he stopped returning her calls, so she assumed he forgave the debt.
Start with you.
Okay, so a few years ago, the defendant and I were co-workers at a restaurant. We were both servers. We became pretty close. We started to hang out outside of work. Beth is a DJ. She introduced me to a lot of new people that I would have never known. Basically a whole scene which revolves around electronic dance music.
Okay.
So there is a bit of a partying aspect that comes in with that. And
I know, I go to those clubs.
Yeah.
I do. I go to Live in Miami. I go to Marquee in Vegas.
Oh. That sounds like fun.
Nice.
Sweet.
Give me another one. Give me another one in Vegas. See, electronic DJ, that's all they play there. I go Dre's, I've been there when Calvin Harris was DJing.
Uh-huh.
So y'all think I'm out of it. I'm not. I'm not. Go ahead, sir. If my kids say I'm not age appropriate, I am. I'm still young. Stuff you try to do that, I don't go to the clubs. I've been there with them. Yeah, we want a table at this club. Top clubs in the country, of course, and we get it and hang as a family.
Oh,
that's for real, we do.
Whole scene which revolves around electronic dance music.
Okay.
So there is a bit of a partying aspect that comes in with that. And
I know, I go to those clubs. I do.
Defendant Beth Lewis is being sued by her former friend, who claims he loaned Beth money for an attorney after she was arrested for having drugs in her car.
All right, sir. So she's a club DJ and has introduced you to it, and you all party. I heard that last part. You all be getting drunk and high all the time. We don't do that when we go.
I never said that.
You said you said partying goes along with it. Didn't he say that? And I know what that means.
I never said that I partook. But anyway.
You didn't partake. That's your point.
I never said. But anyway.
100%. Anyway, quit trying to skip the subject. That means you did. You're trying to get away from the subject too quick. Let's talk about this.
I never partook.
Well, you getting high or not?
Nope.
No ecstasy?
Nope.
No, what else?
Molly.
Molly.
It's the same thing, but no.
No Xanax?
Xanax. That's a good one. No.
No mushrooms?
No.
Oxys.
Oxys.
I don't even know where to find that anymore.
Anymore. You tell me about your friend. You tell me about your association with the plaintiff, ma'am.
Like he said, we met at work about 2016, 2015, and we basically became really close, even though we were 17 years apart. Got very friendly, but I've come to find out he liked me. He had a crush on me. Some of my coworkers let me know. And I had been with men in the past, but I'm officially gay. So I guess one day, I don't even remember doing it, somebody told me I tapped him on the butt at work. Don't remember doing that.
All right, let me hear from you.
Okay.
About the balance on the loan then.
Okay. So what happened was, on actually a night that was my birthday, Beth was DJing a show. I was attending the show, and she had promised to take me home after the show. But that didn't happen. After her set, she was hanging out with some people and ended up leaving with them. What adds a little bit of schadenfreude to the whole thing is that she was pulled over and had a substantial amount of illicit substances in her car and was caught with that. So definitely later she needed a lawyer, and I helped out with that. Lawyers have a retainer fee to be used. And so I put forth the money on a credit card for the retainer fee so that she could keep a lawyer.
How much?
$3,000 to retain.
What was the agreement on repayment?
I had asked that she repay $100 a month. She agreed.
Okay, that's 2 years. You're a good guy. All right, over 2 years, 2.5 years he gave you to pay, if what he says is true. And she hasn't paid. When is the last time you all discussed it?
That was months ago, I think in October.
What was the conclusion? She said, I'm going to pay you. She said, I don't owe you. What was that like?
She didn't say anything. I couldn't get a hold of her.
Well,
So
you didn't have a discussion.
Oh, we did. I have
If you couldn't get a hold of her.
I have evidence to prove it. You can see the text messages.
Oh, so you did get a hold of her. I'm not talking about her.
Well, I texted her. I never got a response.
Okay.
Multiple times.
All right. So let me see.
So I came to the...
Ma'am, let me hear from you.
I mean, I did pay him back some of the money, and I was paying about $50 a month. I came into some hard times, and I guess I skipped a couple months or whatnot. I really didn't keep track. But I tried to get a hold of him, and I wasn't able to reach him. So, quite honestly, I mean, if you can't reach somebody, I mean, he obviously doesn't want his money. So I figured it's all good.
True.
Yeah, 'cause I tried to reach out to my mortgage company recently, and they never called me back. So the house is mine. I'm not going to pay anymore. I tried. I'm like you. I tried. Till they came to my house with that truck. Say, you say you haven't been able to reach us. We're here now. And so as the mortgage folks told me when they put up to my house with that moving truck, they're here now. So your only reason for not paying him is you couldn't find him. He's here now.
Yeah.
No Xanax.
Xanax. That's a good one. No?
No mushroom.
No?
Oxys.
Oxys.
I don't even know where to find that anymore.
Anymore.
Defendant Beth Lewis is being sued by her former friend, who claims he loaned Beth money for an attorney after she was arrested for having drugs in her car.
I will say, ma'am, I was going to order you to rehab, but it sounds like you're in recovery. You agreed. You said that you owed, so it's going well for you.
Yeah, I've done everything I was supposed to do, so I'm free and clear.
See that?
So.
You didn't know how I knew that, did you?
No.
I had no idea. My game sense told me that. He said there was plenty of drugs in the car,
Right.
and she was locked up for it. So I had to trick her into telling me that she's in recovery. And she did. Because you had a problem for many years?
Yeah.
And you overcame
yeah.
it?
Several DUIs and whatnot, but I'm doing really good now. I'm working 2 jobs, trying to get on my feet again.
Good.
So,
And when was the last time you've had a relapse, if at all?
I haven't.
Good.
I've been
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. Judgment for the plaintiff. Good luck to you. Have a good day.
I'm sorry that it had to come to this. I know. I do miss you. So.
I'm just glad this entire thing is over.
Plaintiff DeAndre Holly dated the defendant for 5 years, and DeAndre claims he cheated on him throughout the relationship. DeAndre is suing because he claims the defendant refuses to return his property, including his dog. Defendant Jeremy Smith says his relationship with DeAndre was off and on the entire time. Jeremy insists the dog was a gift to him from DeAndre, and he's countersuing for storage fees and harassment.
Start with you.
Me and the defendant met 4 years ago. We roughly dated. And over the course of the years, like, I've come to realize that he cheated on me like a few times.
It was off and on, not all just cheating.
Off and on. Because I'm part of a dance company in Milwaukee, I decided to move up there to try to better ourselves. I'm thinking he was going to follow me. When I came back, I found out that he was in a whole nother relationship. So therefore, we split up.
Because he contacted the guy who I was in the relationship with.
All right, go ahead.
We wound up getting back together or whatever, and December 31st, my mother had surgery.
Of what year?
Just 2018.
All right.
My mother had surgery. someone called me through social media and told me everything that he had on. Now, I knew this person wasn't lying because everything that he had on, I had just bought it for him for Christmas.
And he want to show it off to another
Exactly.
guy. Want to look good with your stuff on.
That's
to
not
another
true.
guy.
That's not true, Your Honor.
And I confronted him about it, and he told me that, yeah, it happened. And I asked him, well, who was this person? Because I didn't want to be in a circle with somebody that he told me basically fell out of his mouth that I didn't need to know who this person was. So therefore, I decided to end the relationship.
And that was near Christmas time?
That was New Year's Day.
We were still together after that, though.
Was that a good way to start the new year off? Or you think
definitely
so?
was not. Definitely was not. No.
So your heart was broken then? Because he thinks it was a good way to start the new year
I feel
off.
like it was good. It was.
All right, you
nice.
give me your side of the relationship issues.
Well, I'm so glad this is over. It's going to be over.
Not over yet.
You're right.
I might put y'all back together. You know, I
no.
can order that.
Oh, no.
I can order that.
Okay, well,
Go
me
ahead.
and DeAndre did date. It was off and on the whole entire time. Like DeAndre said, he got into one of his spats with me, and he moved to Wisconsin just out of the blue, packed his stuff, and then moved. I did get in another relationship with another person because I was not waiting on him. We did not end our relationship during that time in good terms. So I started talking to someone a month later. Me and that person was together for about 6 months, and DeAndre would contact me through social media and try to, talk to me and get back together with me, which we were doing somewhat, but the other person ended up telling me that DeAndre had contacted him, and so me and the person kind of got into it, and I told him, well, I was going to move.
No, he was playing both sides. He was telling me one thing and telling him another thing. So I decided.
How you know what he was telling the other person?
Thank you.
Because once me and the other guy started talking, he said, "Oh well, this happened and this happened." I'm like, "Well, yeah, me and him has been talking." I showed him the messages and everything.
Why was he contacting the person I was with if we wasn't together?
Because he wanted you back.
Exactly.
I never knew.
So why did I have to lie to him about me and the other person?
I never knew we were split up. From my understanding, I had went up here to better ourselves. This was the whole thing.
Now, tell me about the unreturned property you're suing for. What happened?
I had me and the defendant. We planned on moving in together, and in the midst of us moving in together, I had my balloon material because I do sculptures and I do proms, birthday parties, basically stuff like that. So I was asking him once we broke up for my belongings. Yeah, I'm gonna give them to you. I'm gonna give them to you. Like a whole month went by. I took off 3 times from work to get my belongings.
That's not true, Jan.
In the process of me, I even contacted his daddy because he said.
And I have texts with me to him, and from my father to him, stating when they could come and get his belongings. And because I never tried to keep them. But he wanted me to bring them to him, and I was not going to do.
No, because he told his father that we threatened him. I never threatened him. I even arranged with his father that I would meet up with his father so that way he don't.
But did he show up?
He didn't show up.
Who didn't?
The father didn't. I had a birthday party that day. I had a birthday party that day.
Defendant Jeremy Smith dated the plaintiff, but he claims after their breakup, the plaintiff harassed him on social media.
Okay, he didn't show?
No, so I wound up
he didn't
taking,
show up.
I wound
that
up
was
taking
the problem.
The father didn't show,
No.
or did you show?
DeAndre didn't show.
Neither one showed. He said he called my mother, but he had my number.
You have the property now?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And I don't
You
have a
list
problem
of the
giving
property?
it to him.
Yes, sir.
Let me have it. And
some of the property that I bought just Mathis.
Okay.
Now I bought him some of the balloon.
Look over that. The dog,
thing.
you're suing him about a dog. How so?
Okay, my niece, she wound up passing a few years back, and she had a dog named Chloe. The dog was staying with me and him was staying together with his grandmother. And when I
Who
called
was
for
the dog
police,
gifted to?
Me. When the
gave it to you?
He did.
No, I would never
He
give
gave
that dog.
me the dog.
Your Honor, I would never give that dog.
I even have the text message
That's
where
what I was about to say.
I even had a text message where I tell him, thank you. I'm thanking him for the dog.
What is his response?
And under the bottom of it, he says,
can I see that?
He says, anything for you, my love.
All right, sir. And you say the dog, you never gave it to him.
I would never get that dog
And
away.
he still has the dog?
Yes.
Is that why you're suing him today?
He
has the dog. When you've asked for him last, what has he said?
He basically, his grandmother told me I wasn't getting asked.
Him.
I couldn't talk to him because they clipped the
And what did the
police.
grandmother say?
She told me I wasn't getting the dog back because I never wanted the dog. She said I never wanted the dog.
House at 11 o'clock at night.
I took
with
a police
with the police.
escort.
You found what you have as evidence?
No.
I had a police escort take me over there.
No,
to
and
try to
I
get my
just
belongings.
had it.
I had a police escort take me over there to get my belongings, and they basically told me because I didn't have proof that I couldn't get my dog back when he has everything that belongs to me because we plan on living together.
I see something from the from the defendant saying anything for you, my love. Is that you saying
That's
that?
him. When I thanked him on Facebook for the dog.
Sorry, what do you say to that?
I never seen that post.
Show it to him. The circle.
Uh-oh.
Your counterclaim for storage fees and harassment. How does he owe you for storage fees?
Well, the things that were in the storage, Your Honor, he definitely agreed to pay half of the storage with me for storing his belongings. DeAndre never gave me a dime of anything.
How much did you pay in total?
$700 and...
That's his share?
No, his share is $360.
All right, $360 for how many months?
I kept it for 8 months.
All right, and you all agreed that you would split the fees?
Yes, sir.
And did he pay the first month?
No.
What did you say to him?
DeAndre, are you gonna give me
How
half?
about the second month?
DeAndre, are you
How
gonna
about
give
the
me half?
third month?
DeAndre, are you gonna...
How about the fourth month? Weren't you all dating?
Yes.
And he would give you the same answer and there wouldn't be a dispute over it?
Because I would have to pay it because...
Would there be a dispute over him not paying? I understand
Yes, sir.
you had to pay it,
Yes,
but
sir.
when you asked, where's your half? What would he say?
He would say, I'm gonna give it to you, babe. I'm gonna give it to you. I got you.
All right, sir, what do you say to this? It sounds reasonable that you would pay half the storage fees. Why
I didn't
wouldn't
have
you?
nothing in the storage. Most of my belongings was at my grandmother's house.
You had nothing? You had nothing?
The only thing that was there, like I would do balloons, like sculptures.
So you had balloons, what else?
Just 2 9-feet stars.
Two what?
2 9-feet stars is like arch stars that you walk through.
Big arches. What else?
2 5-feet stars. I had balloon, a case of but all of this was moved.
You
from
sound
one
like
place.
you have more stuff in there than anybody. Big giant arches, balloons everywhere.
But how it breaks down, like you put everything in one
keep it
tote.
like that?
And I'm paying my sister to house his stuff now because I moved out and cleared out the storage. So now I'm paying for his stuff to be
his
somewhere else.
sister-
How about that comment about the dog?
That's not what that say. I don't know
What
this
does it
says.
say?
I can't even, like, if I can pull it up.
You
like,
can't read it, can you?
No, that's
Well, then
what
how
I'm
do you
saying.
know it's not saying
That's
that?
what I don't know what it says.
Okay,
but
well,
that's
I
not,
do.
That's not
I can
it.
read it.
Defendant Jeremy Smith dated the plaintiff, but he claims after their breakup, the plaintiff harassed him on social media.
Now, what are you saying about the harassment?
Well, Your Honor, he had got kind of crazy with it. He had started posting things on Facebook thinking because I couldn't see him because he blocked me that I wouldn't see him, but because he befriended my whole family. He started talking about how he's gonna sue me and my grandmother all over social media.
He did.
Yes, he did.
Nothing wrong with doing what you said you're gonna do. What else?
And then he ended up, because I contacted his aunt and his cousin, he ended up, saying his family and all of this because they were standing with me because it was wrong the way that he did it. I have the conversation from his cousin.
I don't hear anything that he did directly to you. He did not defame you. What he said was true.
I also have evidence
that he was suing you.
Me and his father had a conversation. His father and his brother threatened me. His brother told me that he was going to come up to my job.
Okay, so he's harassing your relatives. He said you're harassing his relatives.
Hardworking man.
So we're leaving that alone. With regard to the property he says he has. You can come and get it.
I've been trying to. They threatening me. That's what I'm saying.
And the storage fees, I believe you should pay half, and that would be $360 to you regarding the storage fees. This post clearly shows that you acknowledge his ownership or custody of the dog. You've been saying to him, anything for you, baby, when he tells you thank you. And once again, the property he has, I'll give you 30 days to give it to him or for
now,
you
do I have to
get.
take it to him, Judge?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
You have 30 days to get, and if he withholds it, then you receive a money judgment. All right? That's my decision. Have a good day.
Thank you. I'm just happy that this is finally over. I feel like this whole thing with DeAndre has been nothing but just torture and back and forth. It's messy. I'm just glad it's over.
Plaintiff Andy Antkowiak says he never had issues with his daughter, the defendant, until she became a teenager and started stealing. Andy's suing his daughter for the balance due on his cell phone bill. Defendant Jamie Chavez says she was a daddy's girl until Andy left her family and left them with little to no support. Jamie admits that she stole at times, but insists she only did it to help her family. And she denies owing Andy for anything.
Start with you.
Yes, sir. Jamie, she's my oldest daughter of 3. Growing up, never really had any kind of issues with her or anything like that. She's pretty much a good kid. Once she did get in her teenage years, we did kind of have a couple of issues with her, like kind of stealing money, stuff like that. When she did get a little older, in working at a few jobs, she did have a couple of issues where she was accused of stealing money or money missing out of her drawers and stuff like that. One instance, she was working at a fast food place, and there was her and a few other employees that were accused of getting numbers off of credit cards, customers' credit cards, and then I guess purchasing stuff. Once the police did get involved with that case, we went down there, spoke with the officer, and I told her, I said, you know, if you didn't do it, I said, do not admit to doing it. But if you did do it, then, you know, you admit to it. Well, the officer spoke to her for a few minutes, and then she said, yes, I did do it. So I was disappointed.
How many times was she convicted altogether?
She was just accused. Well, that one was the only one where the police was actually involved.
Okay.
The other couple of instances, she just lost her job. I guess they never had any proof or evidence.
Did she ever admit or deny, to your knowledge, those other instances?
No, she never did admit to it, sir.
All right. Ma'am, you want to address that? Let's just get that out the way real quick so I'll know whether to have Doyle nail everything down. Go ahead.
Growing up, I was always a bit of, I considered myself a daddy's girl. Anywhere that he went, I wanted to be. I was like his right-hand man. Then when I was about 14.
He had all the money in his pocket. Go ahead.
When I was about 14, him and my mom had problems, and he moved away, very far away. And so we were left with little to no support sometimes. I mean, he would send what he could every now and then, but I did the things that I did to try to support my family.
Oh, good. What type of things did you do for the family?
I took things.
No, I know. What did you do for the family? What things you took, and how did it help the family?
I would take money to help put gas in our truck to get us to and from school. Sometimes
your mother,
groceries.
you would give it to your mother, or?
I would not give it to my mother.
You would buy it yourself and present it to the family?
Yes.
Would your mother ask where you were getting the money?
No, because I also had a job, a very low-paying job, so she didn't really see it as odd that I was able to buy groceries and things like that every now and then.
So then you weren't stealing?
I was.
Even though you had a job?
Yes.
That had nothing to do, ma'am, with you providing for your family. Go ahead. That's the excuse.
Plaintiff Andy Antkowiak is suing his daughter, who she claims was forced to steal to support her family after Andy left them.
And sir, tell me how she owes you for the cell phone bill.
Yes, I had went ahead and put a phone in her name, thinking that, you know, it'd be okay, that everything would get paid. This was in 2017. In 2018, I received a phone call in November from a collection agency stating that I was owing them $1,910. And I was like, I've never had a cell phone under this company name. And anyway, they gave me the address, and of course it came up as Jamie's address. She lives in a different city than me. Anyway, I called Jamie right away after that just to ask her about it. And then anyway, she said that she did receive a final bill in March of 18. And then she said she paid it, and then, you know, she had never received any other bills or anything like that, thinking it was all clear and done. And then apparently I said not, because like I said, I received a phone call. I gave them my address and had them send the collection bill to my home. That way I could see it, and then I also have it as evidence here as well.
All right, let me have your bill. Ma'am, what do you say to this?
In March of 2018, the line was, to his knowledge, only going to be for me, but I did add one for my sister and my mother-in-law.
That's nice of you.
Yeah. My little sister couldn't afford it anymore.
It'd have been nicer if you'd have paid that part that you allowed them.
But believed that she was going to pay her part. And then my mother-in-law, we had a falling out, and she just decided that she wasn't going to pay her part either. And the bill that me and my husband were stuck with was about $340 a month. So I have statements of payments that I would make little throughout the month to try to get it completely, each month's bill completely paid off. And in March of 2018, I went to AT&T and I asked them how much it would be to completely turn all of the phones off. I said I didn't want the service anymore. She told me it was somewhere around $700, just under $700. My husband and I paid the $700. And I said, this is it. And she said, yes, the phones will be off by tomorrow. And if there is anything else that comes up, that I would be sent a final bill. I got the electronic bill sent to my email, and I never received another bill after that.
Okay, and your last bill you did get, you paid it all off?
Yes.
Any proof?
Oh, Your Honor, she did pay me $300.
Right, and that's why you're only suing for 16. Do you have any proof beyond that?
I just have.
Thank you. 1610 is your judgment.
Thank you. Yeah, come here, David. Yeah, come give me a hug. I love you.
I love you. I love you. I don't want you. I love you.
I love you.
No matter what happens, all right? You know I love you more than anything.
I love you too.
I love you. All right.
Love you.